I've seen them sticking their proboscis into full, like much larger anemones. I have a photo of that somewhere. There's a pair of them here eating a bamboo coral. We've seen predation on pretty much every single major coral taxon by pycnogonids. But I think they generally like the soft-bodied organisms a little bit better.
We're starting to get out there as well. When it crashed down there? Well, when it sank. Thank you, Bridge.
Can't tell if that's a rock or some more debris there.
Should start seeing that.
Is that another
sponge?
Up on top of that rock?
I think that's like another sponge. The sponges that we just collected.
I was thinking of that holothurian this morning that was just kind of propped.
Yeah, in the sand or the sediment.
So Chris, if you are still listening, I know you're a big fan of echinoderms doing crazy things. We found a holothurian this morning, one of the translucent ones, not an Epineastes.
Is that a rock or holothurian to the left edge of the screen?
Doing some pretty amazing handstand work in the sediment today. It was kind of just sitting on the bottom, but vertical, not really moving. Didn't have any clear signs of sediment in the intestines, but just kind of floating there vertical just on the sediment surface. It's really odd. I've never seen anything like that before.
I suspect we're going to want to look close at this. It looks different from everything else.
Hopefully we can drag up a photo of that.
Could have been what was in that test that we found earlier.
Some things.
Yeah, I think this ridge goes on for a while. A lot of sponges.
That's good right there. Laser's on for a moment. Stripe across it and we'll zoom in. Laser's clear. Go to the lower bottom.
It's the same one.
Yeah, and it's on its back side.
Yeah, this.
Or is it? Yeah, it looks like it's flipped.
No, I think it's just curled.
Just curled up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you can see the intestines really well.
These are, yeah, this one is much easier to see. The other one didn't have anything in the gut.
Yeah.
Still waiting for the tilt.
Very unusual. These are of the swimming variety. They can swim. You can see this kind of skirt. It has modified part of its body that it can use to kind of flap like a worm-shaped organism up into the water column.
Ready for a full screen.
Not as graceful as Nypniastes, possibly.
No details for the titer.
It looks like there might be a scar on the backside, and then maybe some sort of attached.
Looks like maybe isopod.
Yeah, parasite or gastropod.
Video's clear.
I know that gastropods are a big parasite of these holothurians. They burrow into the flesh.
You probably have a minute or two more swing. We could just leave the next move for next shift if you want.
Maybe.
Give him some time.
There might be another small goniasterid.
It's roughly
Pilot?
4 minutes ago.
Can we do a snap zoom right on the rock to the left? I think there's one of the small sea stars.
You see that on Sirius in the 50 meter out? I'm getting a solid return.
No, it's nothing.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Nav, this is Watchlead.
Hey, go ahead, Watchlead.
Could you give me a perspective on HIPAC of where we are with respect to the waypoints?
Absolutely. Do you have it as a visual right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay. So here we are, of course, and then here's our waypoint to about 275 meters. and it is about 275 back, I'd imagine. Oh no, it's 350 back.
Oh, so we're halfway.
Right.
We're a little bit over halfway.
All right, this is great. Making good time, I think, all things considered.
Making pretty good time, and we have 3 samples.
I don't see anything just yet. Yeah.
Yeah, we should start setting up though in about 15. I'm looking at the spreadsheet right now. Yeah. Oh, I'm not using your thing over here.
Look at that thing growing in the center of the sediment, maybe with lasers on. Just a snap.
Maybe sponge debris.
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to pass off or let me hand off?
Video's clear.
So as Steve mentioned before, tomorrow we'll be surveying the east wall of the Mona Canyon. We were surveying yesterday the west wall, looking at a landslide, trying to assess the stability of the surrounding rocks.
Possible holothurian there at the
also
bottom.
looking at some of the biology that characterizes the geological substrate, gives us an idea of how fresh some of the rock surfaces are.
That mud patch in the bottom left might be holothurian. Also right next to lasers might be the same thing. Yeah. Used to be
like maybe
casting material.
Casting of
from a holothurian.
Kind of holothurian.
Yep, that one there. Another pile.
So this is probably some of the more significant sediment we've encountered on the dive today. We have been diving up a near vertical wall, slopes probably in excess of 45 degrees most of the way, and near vertical in some spots. Made good time considering we're diving on a pretty difficult to navigate feature. We've also made some great observations today of biology. Sponges primarily were the dominant organisms.
Yeah, a lot of sponges.
Sponges and echinoderms, various types, asteroids, as well as holothurians. No urchins to speak of. One crinoid.
And possibly a whale
co-pilot.
barnacle.
They told me they just
Never seen one of
they've
those
been
before,
holding
so that
position
was-
for a
that was
while.
a treat.
There shouldn't be any layback. We have something about 40 meters away from you. See it? Yep. Should we call in a move? Okay, 125. And he said 10 meters, 15 meters. Okay. 15 meters, 125.
Something soft right above lasers. Never mind. I think it's dirt.
Oh, calm.
Okay.
Copy that. Yeah, that's
So
about
the goal
where
of
it's
today's
Something
dive was
fuzzy right above lasers.
to assess the stability of
Yeah, just above
this
set
possible
the
landslide
lasers.
north of Vega Baja, and throughout this dive we've seen that this hard rock substrate's pretty stable. So this possibly doesn't... that's a glass sponge. Yep. This is possibly an area of not a potential geohazard for the future, but we would have to further assess the surrounding areas to really confirm that. but we haven't seen any recent landslide activity like we did yesterday along the west wall of the Mona Canyon. And Puerto Rico's relatively active in earthquakes. There was a major earthquake in 1918, just right in the Mona Canyon, and it caused
Hey,
the landslide
co-pilot,
that we were possibly surveying
when
yesterday,
Street's
which
coming
also
in?
caused a
45.
tsunami.
45.
Is it the meeting?
The ocean
Okay.
rose about 6 meters, and there was a lot of damage along the west coast of Puerto Rico and Mayagüez. It's the second largest city in Puerto Rico. And many people lost their lives during the hurricane
Small sea star
and
top
from the
slightly
tsunami.
right.
So these geohazards could
So we're gonna be rising
cause
at
some real potential
1850.
danger
Should
for
we wait for
the
him
people
to,
that
like,
live
sit
along the
down
coast of
and
Puerto Rico.
start
Here's a
getting
sea star.
toe config, or
So in restarting
Or
the
you
on
just-
our
oh, well.
match at 50.
Can we
Yeah.
snap zoom on
Or you
this
can maybe
sea star and the thanks.
How long does it typically take us to set up? 5 minutes?
So this was a potential collection item. I'm not sure if we're set up to collect or if we could collect this sea star. Oh, okay. Well, it's up to you. It's your call, pilot. Whatever you feel more comfortable.
bridge this nav? I'm pretty sure that move is almost done. If it's not, would you bring the ship to a stop, please? Copy that, thank you.
Careful wide.
Co-pilot, so Sirius is still gonna be swinging as he picks up the sea star. So before you put mini-sus on that camera, just make sure you angle the camera all the way down so I don't lose sight of D2. Yeah, right there's perfect. Thank you.
Might want to tilt a little more down.
Zoom back in. Ooh. Rotate down. Yeah.
Full wide.
Alright.
Don't you want to move the ROV a little bit to your right so this camera is in view while you get it?
It should
Maybe.
work here.
Okay.
Go back. Can you joy lock me real quick? Alright, I'll give it one more poke and then I think we'll be out of time. Come back in on mini zoos if you would.
Tilt up.
It's just so light. Alright, watch lead as a pilot.
Yes, pilot.
I don't think we're going to be able to get this one.
Okay.
Because of where it is, and we're out of time.
Okay.
It's time for us to set up to get to the surface.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough without this camera. It's pretty hard to gauge where it is. Well, you couldn't really see it on the main Zeus. Like the arm was covering the star, so he only had the mini Zeus to gauge how far it was from it. Okay, so
You could Bring that starboard wing back outboard.
Watch lead, this is nav.
Yes, Snap.
So this marks the end of this dive. We're gonna set up to come up.
Thank you.
All right.
So, for scientists ashore, if you're listening in on the conference line or in the chat room, looks like another Sinafa Brankid. So if you're listening in for the post-dive call today where we're going to discuss tomorrow's dive plan,
Hey, Chris.
you can
Go ahead and stow
join
the
us back
lights.
here in about 10 minutes' time, and we will begin the call. And for everyone else who's tuning in from all over the world, we will see you back here tomorrow. We'll be doing another dive a little bit west of here, back in the Mona Canyon region, and see what we find. Thanks to